She says, I don't have a husband. He says, you're right. You've had 5. And the guy you're with now isn't your husband. A lot of times the us, them drills down. The root of it is in pain. There's pain in our hearts, pain in our souls from a past experience. Reese talked about abandonment. It can be anything. It can be rejection. It can be bullying. It can be abandonment. Lots of our us, them grid is rooted in pain. And Jesus came to step into that pain, to speak to it, to expose it, to put it out in the light, because what we do is we cover it. We accessorize it. We look pretty. We do da-da-da. We say we avoid. We don't interact. Da-da-da-da. All kinds of ways that we navigate us and them. But Jesus puts it in the light. But I also like this. Not only does he reveal her greatest pain, but he also tells her his true identity. Because what happens when we start to lay down all the us, them in the conversation, we get to know the other person, they get to know our hearts, and it starts with Jesus revealing his true identity to us. Because she says to him, we know that when Messiah comes, he will tell us all things. And Jesus says to her, I who speak with you am he. Do you realize he probably told this grimy Samaritan woman, soiled and ostracized, he probably told her his true identity before he made it public to anybody else. That conversation, family, that conversation took away the whole us, them grid. And it changed her outlook such that she went back to her city, and you can read it, told all the men, explicitly it says it in the Bible, told all the men, come and see a man who told me everything I ever did. How many of you can see right there that whole us, them grid gets completely decimated? I mean, it didn't exist. Because Jesus, if anybody in the world had a reason to do us and them, it's Jesus. He's all powerful. He's all knowing. He's all present. He owns everything. I mean, if anybody could do the separation and the gap and the chasm, it's him. But he didn't. He gave us the ministry of reconciliation because that's who he is. And we're his children. So us and them. I mean, and we can say, well, you know, and the pain and all this stuff. But Jesus came to take down that separation, that boundary, that barrier.